I Got the Hell Out does contain explicit content that might not be suitable for some listeners, such as children, those that easily get offended, and we do recommend that listeners at work put your earbuds in if you have coworkers around.
And if you like the show, please spread the word by telling as many people as you can. Would also appreciate if you would subscribe, rate, hopefully with 5 stars, and review the podcast on iTunes. You can find us there as well as on Stitcher and Overcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Was In A Cult, on Facebook at I Got The Hell Out, and on Instagram at I Got The Hell Out with an underscore after each word. You can contact us through our website at IGotTheHellOut.com.
Hi guys.
Hey guys, it's Laura.
And it's Deb, and it's another episode of I Got the Hell Out.
It's Thursday night, which is like very rare for us to record on a Thursday night.
And you know what? We have not heard this sound in a really long time, Laura. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Cheers, mofos.
And you just spilled beer all over my carpet.
Not.
Yes, you did, right there.
Like it matters in this place. Said with love. Said with love. I just got done cleaning your house. It's all nice and good.
It's all good.
All right.
Good. Anyway, it is Thursday night.
It's Thursday night. And we have to record today because you're busy all weekend.
Yep, take my daughter back to college.
Oh,
I know, she's been home for a whole month.
I'm happy to hear that.
What are we going to start with?
Well, I don't know.
Kool-Aid?
You have a Kool-Aid recipe.
I do. I have a Kool-Aid recipe.
Because I've done the Kool-Aid recipes, or we've had people send them in or give them to us. But I just am at a loss today.
You're at a loss. Okay, well, this one I came across on the internet, and this is dedicated to my friend Sherry.
All right.
And you get a package of, now this might be kind of hard to find, but it is green apple Kool-Aid, which I guess maybe like Flavor Aid or any kind of different versions of Kool-Aid.
We really, endorse Kool-Aid, guys, but if you can't find the flavors, and Flavor Aid's cheaper, or Country Time or whatever off-brands.
Yeah, whatever, green apple flavored, and tequila.
Okay.
So, don't know what that would taste like, but, I think it's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. Tequila is the great mind eraser. If you need to forget something and reboot it, boom, there you go.
Shot of tequila.
Shot of tequila. Let's see.
Go into your book.
I'm going to my book. I've been really trying to keep up, like I said last week, I had all them envelopes addressed and everything.
Oh, to the Patreon people.
In the box, yes, that was going to Mackenzie. She lives in Nebraska, by the way. I spent 25 minutes in the post office today with customs forms and all kinds of stuff.
All that good stuff.
And the crotchety old man behind me after 15, 20 minutes. And I felt really bad. If I would have known all he needed was a book of stamps, I'd have...
Oh, you would have, let him go.
But he was really rude. And he's like, is this going to take much longer? And the lady behind the counter was like, I'm really sorry, sir. I'm going as fast as I can. And yeah, so everybody's shit sent out.
What did you put on like the customs things? Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid in the value 25 cents.
All of that for 25 cents.
Well, no, I wasn't supposed to let that out. Now they know they're getting a packet of Kool-Aid. Damn it. I told you I put prizes in there.
So it's okay.
The rest of them will be surprises.
The rest of it is a surprise.
And Mackenzie has a good surprise.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
And I'll never find out, apparently.
Well, you'll find out, but I'm not going to tell her before she gets it. I mean, got to give her at least 2 or 3 days.
Okay. What else do you have?
Off topic, do you watch America's Got Talent?
No.
First of all, it's improper English. America's Got Talent. Okay, we're not even going to go there on that one. But to our Australia listeners, somebody let me in. They're called the Justice Crew. There's 6 guys, and they sing and dance. And it reminds me of the Backstreet Boys.
What are you talking about? These are people that were on the show?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I watched it this week.
Okay.
And it's the worldwide winners. It's like all of the winners are going up against each other. Anyway, I wanted to know about the Justice Crew. Guys, Australia, let me in. Okay?
Oh, they're from Australia. Okay.
Yeah, and they won...
The whole shebang?
The Australia version, though.
Oh, I got you. So all the different kinds. It's a little slow. Okay.
So this is the worldwide winners. Anyway, we're not going to be on this much longer. But anyway, I got people in Australia to ask now. I just can't help it. I you know what I mean?
Anything pertaining to Australia, you need to ask.
Maybe. I'd like to give a big thank you out to Julia M., who is one of our Pittsburgh friends. She met us at the last meet and greet.
Oh, yeah.
She and a bunch of other people agreed to try the white vinegar. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And Sarah, oh God, now see, I'm going to have to go on this and it's going to take me just like 2 seconds. But I thank you to everybody that gave me laundry ideas.
Did you try them?
Laura, the last time we did something was Thursday or Sunday. And
Oh, it's
today's
only been-
Thursday.
okay.
It's only been a few days.
Well, I just wanted to know what the results were, if you tried it.
I'm going to be trying it this week. I can tell you that much. Okay. Again, thank you, Julia, for your white vinegar. And, oh God, Sarah P.
Uh-huh.
Again, I haven't been to the store because it's only been a couple of days, right? Sarah P. on Facebook says, if you do try Dr. Bronner's, because you said Dr. Bronner's,
Yes.
have fun reading all of the religious stuff on the bottle.
What?
It's called the Moral ABCs. The product's good and they seem to treat their employees well, but the scriptural stuff on the bottle has always been a bit odd to me.
What? I have to go find a bottle of that.
Well, girl, I'm going to get a bottle of this.
I had no idea. That's kind of funny.
So thank you, Sarah P., for giving me a warning in advance, and we'll make sure that we
We will read it.
we'll read some of
We'll
it.
read the Dr. Bronner's scripture.
We will. Hold on. Where are we going with this? Oh,
I have
would.
no idea.
Well, I do. Monica M. is going to send me a T-shirt that simply says propaganda on it.
Nice.
Thank you, sweetheart. I have to get with you. I have to instant message you. What do you think, Laura? Black with white lettering or what?
That'll work. Just you keep it plain and simple.
Or should it be I'm propaganda?
Nope,
I'm
nope,
the
just
propaganda? Or just
propaganda.
Propaganda.
Plain, simple,
I'm
to
labeled.
the point.
I'm labeled.
You're labeled.
That's what I am.
Straight to the point.
Straight and to the point.
No messing around.
No messing around. Okay. Now, remember we talked about Epiphany
Yes.
Day?
Yes.
Rachel D. Hi, Rachel. She's a big contributor also. She says, the Epiphany is the visit by the wise men. Yes. And observed on January 6th. See, now you said you should have known that.
Right. I knew it was one of two things, and that was one of them, but I should have known that.
Had something to do with the wise men, okay? Right. But she also gave us a fun fact. Would you like to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
In Italian folklore, there's a figure called La Befana, who's a witch that brings toys to kids on the Epiphany and sweeps your house. Because who's got time for that shit?
Wait, someone comes and sweeps the house?
Well, apparently it's a witch named La Befana.
And they come and they sweep your house for you?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn cool.
She brings toys to your kids.
Oh, I don't care about the toys, but I mean, come on.
She sweeps your house.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Rachel, I'll be getting with you also.
Do we need to leave brooms out for her, or does she bring her own?
Come on, we did a thing in Halloween with the witches.
Oh, that's
they
they ride their
own broomsticks. Okay, we're gonna talk about Pierogi Palooza in a few months when it gets closer.
When it gets closer to it.
Okay.
But guys, mark your calendars.
And remember, we were talking Issa last week.
Wait, what?
We were talking to Issa on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
She got her twin brother to listen to us, and he apparently thought Kool-Aid was a cleaning solution. A cleaning solution. Isn't that hysterical? And one more thing here.
Uh-huh.
Gabrielle M. She shared a link to our group that I'm going to post, okay? And she writes, and see, this almost made me cry because I kind of feel this way. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I listen to a new episode, I see Debria become just a little bit more free. I have seen this with others who have left cults. Hearing Buffalo Bill said aloud made me smile. I don't know if you've heard of Stephen Hassan, but his book about cult mind control is great. And it's a book, Laura, called Combating Mind Control, the #1 best-selling guide to protection, rescue, and recovery from destructive cults.
Whoa.
Never even knew a book like that existed.
Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
That book?
No, I did not.
Guess who's going to Amazon?
Ew. Are you going to cure me?
No, you need to buy it.
I ain't buying jack shit. Go to the library and request it.
Okay.
Well, the Carnegie Library encompasses, I think, Pitt and Penn State.
Oh, it encompasses a hell of a lot of places.
But even if the local 5 branches around us don't have it.
You go online and request it. And you can just request it and have it dropped off to your closest library.
No, I like going into a library and smelling books and talking to a librarian, and they do their job, which is really cool because they're paid to do it.
Or that.
And you should actually go, and my favorite episode of The Twilight Zone is called Obsolete. And it's about a librarian in the future.
If there is such a thing.
He becomes obsolete. He's the very last
Right.
one. Very last one, and it's one of my favorite episodes. Anyway, here we go off on a tangent again.
Oh, what's new?
Okay. Remember I told you last week that, and I didn't write it down because I was driving, but there was a listener that was catching up, and she got a robocall from the state I used to be in.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about robocalls and all that.
And when she picked it up, it was from the state that the call's in, and all it said was goodbye, and it hung up.
Right.
I've had 3 or 4 other people contact me through Facebook and stuff that they've got robocalls from that state, and it's the same message. All it says is goodbye. Is that not creepy or what?
That's creepy.
That is creepy, guys. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Right now at the call, they're laughing. They're like, it's working.
They probably are. But how could they target our listeners?
Who the hell knows?
Algorithms. Maybe we're actually living in the Matrix. Who knows?
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you on the rest of this.
Anything else? Are you ready to start?
I think I pretty much covered everything that I need to, and I may or... Oh, are you handing me... I'm going to be the little kid?
No, I'm holding one of the 3 books of, what are we calling it? The Solution That's Peaceful?
No, we're calling it Solution... Yeah.
The Solution That's Peaceful.
Yeah, the solution that's peaceful. Work with the words and the adjectives and stuff.
Yeah,
and
flip
you'll
the
get
words
it.
around, people. You'll get
But
it.
it is a character education program. That might be
Yes.
enough. Who knows?
It could be.
Could
now,
be.
there's 3 different books. There's the Teacher's Manual, the Teacher's Companion, and then one for the kids. Okay?
And, Laura, they suggest that for every child you have, you give them your own book.
So they're not sharing.
Right.
Okay.
Not allowed to share.
Okay. So now I gotta show you this, because this is before I even started going into the book. This is just like the preface page. Okay. Look how it is signed from Little Man.
Oh, he has it signed Doctor.
Doctor. A doctor of what? A doctor of bullshit? Doctor. Where did you get your doctorate?
Ooh, you know what? I have a list of questions for Little Man at some point, so I'll ask, that'll be a question for him. Where did you get your doctorate?
How is he a doctor? Why is he a doctor? A doctor of what? So many questions.
Okay. That is so funny.
Doctor. I laughed so hard when I
He
saw
has
that.
so many titles. Doctor, pastor, father,
Well,
overseer.
Here's how you know it's bullshit. Because no one ever writes doctor. They'll put like the letters afterwards. Like, say he was a medical doctor.
He'd be a PhD.
He would be Little Man MD.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no one ever puts doctor. It's always the letters after your name. So that's how it's bullshit.
Oh, that's funny.
Calling you out, Little Man.
Dr. Buffalo Bill.
That's right. So this is on, like I said, it's like the preface page. And it says, let's see here. With its exciting composition of songs, poems, and narratives, the focus of this book is to provide support material that the teacher can use to teach, review, and reinforce the moral values taught within the teacher's manual.
Moral values.
Moral values.
Who decided these values? Little Man?
Probably. The combination of content and design of this book truly qualifies it as a teacher's best friend,
No way.
as it provides character education to change the heart and the mind.
Oh, yes. Because you got to change the heart and the mind.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, through brainwashing and all that other horse shit?
I'm not sure. Well, look, you got a preface page again.
I got another book here, but he didn't sign a doctor, so it mustn't be too important. This one's not signed doctor.
Signed respectfully.
Respectfully non-doctor.
Doesn't say non-doctor.
That's what I'm saying. And it says, it's a plain, simple fact that children grow up doing what they have learned from their teachers, whoever those teachers might be, parent, guardian, or classroom teacher. The pain and suffering that certain teachers have brought upon us and our children are overwhelming throughout the many nations today, including the United States.
Wow.
How about that?
We're the cause of misery.
It is. We have no way of limiting access to any or all of the teachers who enter into a child's environment. However, through these lessons, we can show how improper character has led the world into a very frightening future for all nations.
See, as I've told you before, Laura, we don't need all of these pricey books that the cult sells. You need 4 words. Don't be an asshole.
Well, yeah.
That's all it boils down to.
Yeah, but you know what? They wouldn't make any money on that.
Oh, I got a screenshot here for you. We'll get into later of what the pricing is for this program.
Well, get into it now. You can't like tease me with that. What is the pricing of it?
You were reading.
What's the pricing of it?
Seriously, you want to know right now?
Yeah, I do. I want to know right now.
Hold on, I gotta get.
So people can go and buy this like today if they wanted to.
Yes.
Okay.
I meant to add this up with a calculator, but again, I mean to do a lot of things.
That's okay.
So,
just roll with it.
Now we have the elementary series. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The kindergarten teachers package is $24 and $8 shipping.
What?
Let's see. Grade 1 teachers. There's grade 1 through 5. There's 5 different books. Teachers package. And they're really different priced for whatever reason. Between $24, $28 plus 7 or 8 shipping.
Okay. So it makes like no sense.
You have the kindergarten student workbook for $16 and $5 shipping. And you know, Laura, I ship a lot of books because I do a lot of eBay.
Say that shipping's a bunch of crap.
That the shipping should be $1 or $2 at most because it's media
Media,
crying out loud, and they're a nonprofit, so they get a break on shipping. Now you
Surprise.
Now that's a lot of books. Then you get into the intermediate series. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books at anywhere from $37 to $35 a book plus $7 shipping.
$7. Okay.
And there is no I don't think discount. It shows nowhere on here a discount if
like
you
a
order
bulk.
multiple books.
Right.
Advanced series has 3 books, $34 to $37. $7 shipping. There's a 3-part family series, anywhere from $16 to $24, $5 to $8 shipping. There's no rhyme or reason to this.
Okay.
They have a parenting manual.
Oh, I bet that's just great.
There's a workforce program for $22. There's a basic inmate program. Inmate. There's 3 to that one.
So you take that
and
to
you
jail?
can get the manual, the DVD, or the CD if you're in jail.
For that DVD player you got in your cell, right?
I'm guessing. They actually give a phone number for foreign mailing and bulk orders.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
so guys, you can get this today.
I actually only did 1 screenshot, and I think I meant to do more. But I think they sell this stuff in Spanish also.
Of course they do.
And some other multilingual things. How good do you think the translation is, Laura?
I can only imagine. Oh my god, they can't even get English.
They can't even get English right, for crying out loud.
Oh my god.
And they're translating it to at least I know Spanish.
And you know they're probably like using like Google Translate or something. You know it's not someone.
It's a southern state, and it's close to our southern borders. What can I say?
Right.
But
so if it's a different language other than Spanish, you know they're using Google
other than
Translate
Spanish, I would say they're using Google Translate. But we did have people from like Trinidad, Tobago, Italy, other places, and people. There were some very smart people there. The one man, I don't remember his name, but he supposedly spoke 6 languages, including like German, French.
Holy shit.
So, yeah. Maybe he was a translator. Who knows?
Could be. I don't know. You ready to get back to this book?
We gotta, buy some of these.
We should. Oh my God, we do. I just don't want to spend money and give them any money, though.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to give them the money. I don't mind spending the money if it didn't go to them.
I have looked on eBay, and people in desperation have sold like their scripture books and stuff.
Ooh.
Because they're wanting to get something back.
Right.
So maybe we can get something cheap off of eBay.
Ooh.
We'll have to look.
Guys, you got to search eBay.
Well, they got to find the right words. I mean,
they know. Good God.
I'm just happy to have beer tonight, for crying out loud.
All right, are we ready for this next book here?
Yes,
ma'am. This is the actual teacher's manual.
Oh, look at it. It's all dusty, too. It's the teacher's manual.
Yes. The other one that I read from was like the teacher's
accompanying
manual and all that crap. Okay, so this one says, you are about to enter into a completely new realm of learning for all children.
Oh my God, they almost stole that from the Twilight Zone. Do you hear that?
I've never really... Huh? What?
Rod Serling, you are about to enter
Well, that's what it says.
And I just mentioned Twilight Zone. Isn't that freaky?
Ooh.
Just a couple of words are different.
They stole something from someone? Really?
I wouldn't doubt it. Oh my gosh. Now they're stealing from Rod Serling in the Twilight Zone. I am entirely pissed off. Look at my face.
Okay, continuing. We would like to point out some things that we hope you will particularly be aware of. If certain elements of this program are changed, it will weaken the benefits that each child is expected to receive.
Oh, they're expecting them to receive things.
So you don't change jack shit. It is like word for word.
Don't change nothing.
Nope. Most people are involved in some kind of religion today. So when they express morality, they tend to be guided by what they have been taught by their churches, synagogues, or mosques. This is something we must guard against in public schools because of present laws passed by our forefathers, which includes the many constitutional rights of which we must be respectful. We ask that you always be aware of the fact that these lessons are designed to totally avoid the teaching of any religion.
Well, yeah, and what's funny is this is a cult, it's a religious organization, and they're putting out this freaking program, Laura? Seriously?
Yeah, well, you'll like this sentence here. This program emphasizes that the time to teach morals and values to our children is at the earliest stage possible. Even
I told
while
you they are...
I'm not done.
Oh.
Because this is the best part.
I'm sorry, I was interrupting you again.
This is the best.
I'm sorry.
The best part. You want to teach them at the earliest stage possible, even while they're in the womb.
Yeah, we had this talk before about how the cult tells you to play the sermon tapes all the time and to get headphones and put it on your stomach. And for the mother to read stuff out loud because the baby's hearing it in the womb.
Oh, good God. The baby's probably going, what the hell is this?
Indoctrination, baby. Come on.
Oh my God.
Come out of the womb praising little man.
So the main topic for this series of books, I guess, is do not steal.
Because stealing is the root of everything. If a man sleeps with somebody else's wife, he is stealing from his brother. If a man sneaks into another man's fields and steals a goat, he's stealing meat and livelihood from that man. Everything comes down to you're stealing. I mean, they got so petty sometimes. Like, you could steal time from people.
What?
You could steal time from your brother or sister.
By what? Making them do something they shouldn't do?
By engaging in petty conversation that has nothing to do with anything.
And who decides that it's petty?
I don't know. I guess you have to take it to your counselors.
Oh, God, here we go with the counselors.
Counselors are life, Laura. I mean, anytime me and you would have a disagreement, we have to take it to the counselors. And it's decided. And you know, that must have gotten really shitty after I left, because it's not the counselors anymore. They're the judges.
Oh, are they?
And they're the Kohans and the Kohanesises or
what? A
something.
Kohan?
A Kohan.
A Kohana? Okay.
Kohan and Kohana are
fancy names.
They try and put as much Hebrew and Greek into it as they can.
Okay. But basically it's just someone that tells you what to do. Or decides things for you.
Yeah. Because you're not smart enough, Laura. Me and you are not smart enough to figure out our disagreement ourselves. And if we have a disagreement, we are urged to go to our counselors before we even try and work it out ourselves.
Because they're so much smarter than we are.
I think it's because they want to know what's going on in everybody's lives.
Absolutely.
Who's with who knows who's helping who.
Oh, think about it. That's the easiest way to know what's going on with everybody.
And I'm telling you, every time I went to my counselors, they had the yellow legal pad, and they're writing furiously about what you're saying.
Of course.
The best counseling session I had was me and two other sisters, and the other two sisters were mad at me. I was pissed as hell at them. And there were 6 judges, because each of us had 2 different counselors.
Okay.
Now, if we would have had the same counselors, it would have only been 2 judges. But since each of the women had 2 different counselors, they were representing the women.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, well, guess who came out the loser, Laura?
Oh, no. Who? You?
Me.
Aw.
Well, yeah, because my one friend now, she told me, I'm like, why weren't we friends in the cult? Do you know why we weren't friends in the cult?
Why?
Because her husband told me I was a bad influence and I would take her to hell with me. Okay?
No, we can't have that.
And I'm like, did you seriously believe that? And all she can do is look at me and giggle and go, seriously, Deb, you think everybody was oblivious to the things you did? So, you know, and stories get around because, like I said, Kenny would be out of town. And
you went wild.
No, I didn't go. It wasn't Girls Gone Wild. I mean,
I didn't say that you're like throwing your bra around.
No, but the parrot almost ended up in the fireplace
one
night.
What?
The parrot.
Your parrot? Okay.
Yeah.
Do tell.
I had like 6 or 8 of my friends over. And we were drinking and doing stuff, and the music was up, and we lived out in the country. My cow was milked. My kids were...
Well, as long as the cow was milked, okay.
The cow's not happy if it's not milked. We're not going off on cow tangent. Anyway, I had a party, and my best, closest friends were there, and we all knew we wouldn't tell on each other. And the parrot, somebody wanted to see the parrot, and I warned them, the parrot's nasty. The parrot bites. It doesn't really like anybody. She wanted to see the parrot.
Which, you know, when you're drunk, seems like a good thing to do.
Because, you know, the birdie's going to love you. And it's going to take to you like nobody else.
When you're stumbling around, slobbering all over it, sure.
Anyway, the parrot had a slight tolerance. I could put the parrot there, and you could look at it and talk to it, and it would glare at you. And that would be the end of it. And I'd put the parrot away.
Okay.
Friend decided, hi Dee, she decided she wanted to pet the parrot.
Oh,
and
good God.
Get close with it. Well, it's like the second or third stroke on the parrot's head, the parrot kind of gave the look of, screw you.
Mm-hmm.
And it latched into one of her fingers, and it's an African gray parrot. So it was pretty darn big and pretty darn deep. And she started flicking her hand.
As the parrot's hanging on it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And she's flicking it like you'd flick water off of it. And after the second or third flick, because the bird's flapping its wings, everybody's screaming, and pandemonium is ensuing, is all I can tell you. Dee, she, you know, first letter only, she flings the parrot, and it literally hit the wall like 6 inches to the side of the fireplace.
Oh my God.
And I had just put logs in the fireplace, so I didn't even have like the screen.
The screen wasn't shut.
No, so bird almost went into fireplace.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hi, guys that was there.
Moral of the story, don't pet the parrot.
Don't pet the parrot. No, that's the name of it. That's the title of the show.
Don't pet the parrot.
Oh, God.
Which could take, I was going to say, that could mean so many things. Don't pet the parrot, guys.
I don't know what to tell you. Are we back to the book?
We're back to the book. Well, books, plural. And what was absolutely amazing to me is, like I said, the lesson of this is do not steal, which pretty much is like very
general.
It's clear cut. You don't need 85 books to tell you do not steal. And that's what they're doing. Everything is property. Like,
yes.
Like, I want to sit on the couch. May I sit on your couch?
Do you want to hear something funny?
What?
I was talking to you today, and we were talking about this, just a tiny bit about do not steal. And I was telling you about, you have to ask, Daddy, can I sit on your couch? Daddy, can I use your mirror? And my son comes stumbling downstairs this morning with this look on his face, and he's like, who are you talking to? And then he looks at me and he's like, are you dating somebody I don't know about?
And you're like, Daddy. Daddy, can I sit on your couch?
He thought maybe I was propositioning one of my customers, or I got into a new line of work. Oh my God. Hi, Jess. I love you because he listens to us. We interviewed him one time. We're going to bring him back on again.
Yeah. Your mom's not in a new line of work.
No, Jessie, I'm not in a new line of work. And
no propositions.
But can you imagine being up in your room and your mother screaming, Daddy, can I sit on your couch?
So that's what we're calling it, a couch, right?
Well, your parents own the furniture. Oh my God, your parents own the furniture. Oh my God, I'm turning red.
That went right over your head.
I'm turning red. I feel my head burning. I missed it.
Take a sip of your beer.
Your mind's in the gutter.
Oh my God.
Daddy, can I sit on your couch?
We could name the episode that. Can I sit on your couch? Don't spit beer everywhere, please.
Don't pet the parrot. Can I sit on your couch? Okay.
Exactly. Okay. Now, I have a question about this.
Okay.
This is under the activity section. It says to invite the local police, poison control, or fire... Thank you. Thank you. Invite the local police, the poison control, or the fire department to come to visit the class to discuss the importance of safety and how to properly use certain items. How? I'm like, what? The police, the poison control, or the fire department are going to go visit the cult?
Well, no, because this isn't the cult. This is something different. Remember. You have to remember, this is the cult, but they're in disguise. They're wearing a mask. There will never be any religion mentioned in these books. That way anybody of any religion can use these books. They're neutral.
But
do you see
they
that?
Would actually invite them, or are they just like putting that out there?
Well, pretend you were a teacher instead of a pharmacist.
Okay, right.
And you somehow got a hold of these books.
Right.
You could invite any one of those entities that they just said to visit your 3rd grade class. Do you know what I mean?
Right, but what I'm talking about, though, is being in the cult. They're going to invite the local police?
But, Laura, these books are not aimed at cult members. They are aimed at the rest of the world to make money. That this is how we're going to make peace. And it just, they put their claws in anything they can. And I told you last week on the preview for this show that it took us hours to shoot a video, and I wasn't part of the production team that did the cutting and the editing and everything, but it was literally a full day with a lunch break and a dinner break. And when is it going to end? Because those children weren't actors. They weren't used to it. It was a good 2 hours before the kids started acting normal. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, do you want to hear the song that says, "This belongs to me"?
There's a song?
There's a song, and it features the Peaceful Beavers.
Oh my God, you're going to kill me. I'm calling for Daddy. Can I sit on the couch and the Peaceful Beavers are in the book? Oh my gosh.
Look at them. There's 2 drawings. These little guys.
Remind me and I will take a picture of them.
Of the Peaceful Beavers.
The Peaceful Beavers.
Yep. Featuring them.
Featuring.
The chorus is, this belongs to me, but you may use it if you ask nicely. And I can't touch yours without asking. But this belongs to me.
Now, wait a minute. Is this a pedophile song grooming a young child? It could very well be.
It could very well be.
And look at the beavers. They're like touching their privates.
They're like putting their hands over their
They're
little private
touching
parts.
their privates.
No, it looks like they're protecting their privates.
That's what I mean.
Right.
And in the cult, you're taught as a woman, you are the property of your husband. Your children are property of your husband. I mean, everybody's own.
But look, the Peaceful Beavers are happy in the other pages.
Oh, they look like they're protecting their privates, and this
The
belongs
Peaceful
to me.
Beavers. Okay, verse 1. If you see something that does not belong to you, a ball, a bike, some candy, maybe a kazoo. You must ask first before you touch someone else's things, for taking without asking first will hurt someone's feelings.
Okay.
According to the Peaceful Beavers.
Now, do they give us is this sung to the ABC song? Or, I mean, up here it would probably say...
No, it doesn't say that. I guess you could make up your own little tune.
Well, see, how did I know we were going to do this? We could have made up a tune. We could have sang and made everybody's ears hurt.
Well, there's 4 verses.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Well, we can post pictures of the little, was it the Peaceful Beavers?
The Peaceful Beavers.
Beavers.
Cheers.
Oh, my God. So then back here is another one called You Must Ask.
So another song.
No, it's an activity, it says, but it's just a lesson activity. Oh, dear Lord. This is like total brainwashing because it's like constant repetition. If you want to touch something, then you need to ask, making sure that it's okay so you won't trespass.
Okay.
How would you feel if someone took your pennies and your gum? Maybe that would make you sad, maybe even make you mad. Then it goes back. If you want to touch something, you need to ask, making sure it's okay so you won't trespass.
Like I said,
who comes up with this?
Somebody.
Oh my God. So it's always great to ask before we go and trespass because we want everyone to have lots and lots of fun.
It doesn't sound fun.
That's supposed to rhyme, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my God. But like these books are just like lesson after lesson of asking, can I breathe? Because the air doesn't belong to me.
They want to turn the people into Stepfords, the Stepford wives,
no,
the
that's
Stepford
creepy.
children.
Right.
And like I said, everybody out there is owned. A man owns his family. He owns them. And what he decides to do with them and treat them and whatnot is up to that man as long as he's not breaking God's law. Isn't that scary?
That is really, really freaky.
And people live like that.
But they have cute little songs they can sing.
My God, I gotta take a picture of them peaceful beavers.
Peaceful beavers.
Peaceful beavers.
Those are our mascots.
No, I don't want the peaceful beavers as my mascot. No. You
got a better idea?
No. No. Anyway, I don't know. I guess pretty much the only other thing I have, because see, and what's going to suck is as soon as we're done, I'm going to go, oh my God, I should have said this.
Right. Well, that's how it always is. We're both always like, oh, wait, I forgot to say blah, blah, blah.
You know, I wrote the show today while I have 9 million things to do today, and I'm driving down the road and I'm listening to last week's show so that I can answer questions or clarify stuff, and it's like I have to hit pause so that I can find a place to pull over to back it up 10 seconds.
You are dedicated.
I've really been trying. I mean, if you got something, give it your all.
That is dedication, my friend.
I know, and you don't even remember I'm coming over to record, for crying out loud. And this is your baby. Look at your face.
Oh, shit, that was funny.
Look at your
I had
face.
no clue last week that we were recording. No clue whatsoever.
I know, you're like, hey, what's going on anyway? I guess the last shit I got on for today is just stuff directed to Little Man.
Oh. Go ahead.
I meant to give him a stocking stuffer of an offer to let him tell his side of the story on this show.
Oh.
He can record whatever he wants.
Shit will go down there.
Oh, fuck no. Anyway, he can record whatever he wants, and we give him between 15, 20 minutes tops.
Okay.
And I promise and I guarantee that I will not edit it in any way, shape, or form. I will play whatever he sends us.
Could you even begin to imagine?
I don't know. And last week we had a listener, remember Issa I was talking about just a little bit ago? She had the question for Little Man about she's a lesbian and she wears dresses.
Oh, that's right.
And she asked, Little Man, can you please explain my condition to me? Well, not that it's condition. Do you know what I mean?
Right, no, but how did she, quote, become a lesbian if she doesn't wear things with zippers?
Well, see, Little Man didn't answer yet. But we did have a good discussion on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And we have all decided it's because she goes secondhand shopping and she wears dresses contaminated with lesbian DNA.
That's it.
Yep.
Son of a bitch, that's it.
No matter how much you wash that bitch, you're still going to get contaminated.
And you know how that lesbian DNA goes right through your skin and changes you.
You know what? You better not touch me, Laura, because you might pass it on to me next.
Damn. Will you say, what the hell are you saying?
Oh my God, that came out so wrong.
That came out so wrong.
No, you do resale shopping too.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I'll go to a resale shop. Yeah.
So this sweater that you're wearing right now, maybe you bought it at a resale shop. So you're being contaminated
no matter
now.
how many times I wash it.
So if you touched me right now because you're wearing that sweater, I'd be contaminated. Not that.
So it not only goes from like clothing to person, it can go from clothing to person to person.
I don't know. I'm assuming this, but that's what I meant. Not that you're.
So everyone's like.
They don't touch out there. You're not allowed to hug people anymore. When I left, unless it was a relative, you like your son, your daughter, your significant other, you didn't touch people.
That is just so weird.
I think that was another form of mind control because when you take away physical human touch,
That's
sucks.
true. It's like isolation.
When I first moved from here to South Carolina, I lived there for 3 months. And I went out with a friend of mine and something was wrong. Something in my head was wrong. And after a couple drinks, we go to the bathroom and I busted. She asked me what was wrong and I said, I have no idea. And she gave me a hug. And it was like the floodgates let go.
Okay.
I spent 21 years touching and hugging my friends and people around me. And suddenly I went 3 months in a desert without a single hug. And yeah, human touch from other people is very important. I think that's another thing that they're trying to desensitize.
Oh, absolutely.
That, you don't, shaking hands is pagan. And if I hand you something, you have to assume I'm unclean. So our hands never touched. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God.
But can it transfer to the object you're handing me?
Apparently so.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hand me an object and all kind of DNA and all that bullshit is getting transferred to me. You know what? I'm not there anymore. I don't claim to know jack crap anymore.
It boggles my mind that there are people there that still believe this shit. Okay, do you want to hear a good one, Laura?
Sure do.
There's a bartender at work that came in to the back of the house all excited because she got a gallon coupon, a free gallon of blinker fluid for your car at AutoZone.
The hell's blinker fluid?
It doesn't exist. It's like asking for a shingle stretcher or a board stretcher.
I'm like, what the hell's blinker fluid?
Well, I mean, if you don't know anything about a car, it might sound like a blinker might take fluid. Who knows? Anyway, we're all trying to convince this woman that it's a prank. It's a hoax. Blinker fluid doesn't exist. She looked it up on YouTube. How do you change blinker fluid?
No, she didn't.
Somebody made a parody for all the stupid people in the world of how to change the blinker fluid.
No. Oh, I gotta go find this.
She argued with us for 6 hours, at least while I was there, that blinker fluid was real, and she was going to get her free gallon.
Oh, please. Do you know if she went?
I asked her yesterday I worked, and I'm like, hey, again, only initial because there's a couple people at work that listen to me. I'm like, well, they'll know who I'm talking about. But anyway, everybody knows. Hey, D, I asked her, did you get your gallon of free blinker fluid? And she just kind of looked at me and gave me that eat shit and die look.
You know what? As soon as we're done, you know I'm going on YouTube, don't you?
You can download and send this coupon to your dumb friends.
Oh my God. I gotta watch this video.
I felt so bad for her because it was her boyfriend that sent it to her. And I've never met...
How do you know? Blink? What the
I
hell?
took her aside and tried to tell her I worked in a shop for 2 years. There's no such thing. Again, she pulls her phone up and goes, but AutoZone sent me a coupon, and look, here's a YouTube video on how to do it. And I'm like, Dee, I love you, but no, it doesn't exist. Anyway, yeah, this is what the cult does. They feed you crap and make you do stuff that, do you know what I mean? Here you go, swallow this, and yeah. Anyway, back to Little Man. He never gave Issa her answer. And
how rude.
All right, here we go. I think this is my favorite name for him. Old Buffy Bill.
Buffy Bill.
Old Buffy Bill. Apparently, he's claiming that I was excommunicated and I'm a disgruntled member at this point.
You are, huh?
Not only am I propaganda, I'm disgruntled, I'm excommunicated. I am so many words that are... I never thought I would be.
You're all that.
But, hey, Lil Man, Buffy Bill, can you, please send me an excommunication letter? I
think that's only right.
Seriously, you can even fake it and put wrong dates on it.
But if you were excommunicated, you should have a letter.
Or they would have a copy of it, you know that.
Right. All they have to do is make a copy and send it to you.
Yeah, I must have lost it, Laura.
Something that great. Come on.
All right. Well, honestly, when they excommunicate people, they send it, and you have to sign for it.
Oh.
So, hey, good luck replicating my signature on that one. I don't know what to tell you. And, well, this comes from earlier in the show. Hey, little man, where'd you get your doctorate? We're quite interested.
I need to know.
Come on.
And in what? Doctor of what?
Psychobabble?
Could be.
Cultiness?
Bullshit.
I couldn't tell you.
Instead of a BS for Bachelors of Science, there's a BS for bullshit.
He doesn't even have letters after his name. He puts doctor in front of it.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to do it.
How dumb is that?
He doesn't know how to do it.
Because it always says PhD or DDS or...
Yippers.
And the people who have the letters after their names know what those letters mean and how much it costs.
And they know where they go.
None of them have a DR dot.
Nope.
I think that's meant to impress dumb people.
Blinker fluid people.
Guys, do not fall for the free blinker fluid. Please.
Can you imagine the guys that work there when someone comes in with that coupon? Can you imagine what a great time they have?
I am imagining that somebody at AutoZone started that. And
that's what I mean. But can you imagine? Like,
I would die laughing.
I would lose it.
I would. When I worked at the shop for those 2 years, the guys tried to get me on everything and anything. Blinker fluid, this, that. And the fun and games ended when my bosses went to lunch. They went to lunch, and we all stayed at the shop. Mm-hmm. And Tommy came up to me, and he wanted me to order a Pittman arm. Okay? I work at Pittman's Garage.
Okay.
Pittman's Garage.
A Pittman arm.
Pittman arm. I thought he was messing with me. And he pulled the, I'm not messing with you, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. My bosses come back from lunch and want to know why so-and-so's car is still sitting there not fixed when they promised it would be done by a certain time.
Uh-oh.
And I got reamed out for not ordering a Pittman arm. Because it exists.
Who knew?
Who knew? Seriously, I mean...
Sounds like a bullshit thing.
It does.
It really does.
If you work for Pittman's Garage and the mechanic comes up and wants you to order a Pittman arm, wouldn't you think it was bullshit?
I would.
I totally thought it was bullshit and got reamed. Oops. Anyway, guys, we're going to have more next week.
Yep. But so far, that's on Do Not Steal.
Yeah, because you can't steal shit.
No, you can't steal anything. You have to ask before you do anything.
You know, the one thing I saw in one of those books that you didn't even bring up tonight was that I saw on there that you had to ask to look in mommy's mirror. Did you get to that part?
I don't think I got to that part yet.
But you were saying about sitting on the couch?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy crap.
So basically everything, you had to ask to do everything.
I told you my one friend had to ask to go to the bathroom.
Don't get me started with that.
For crying out loud.
Don't get me started with that.
I'm not getting started on anything. It's a Thursday night. Yay us.
Yay.
Hey guys, one last time because we don't know when this is going to happen again. Cheers to y'all.
And on that note...
yeah, we're just going to end a little early tonight because I'm tired. Laura looks like she's a zombie-fied.
I had a long day at work.
Oh, God, we all got long days.
Got to do it again tomorrow.
I'd really like everybody to start sending us in questions or anything. It's not that we're running out of material, but sometimes we don't know what you want to hear, what we want to listen to, what you're into.
Right.
So
do it on Facebook. Do it on through the website.
When was the last time you checked the website?
It's been a couple weeks.
When was the last time you checked the email?
It's been a couple weeks.
Oh my God. I totally apologize to anybody out there who's tried to contact us. Laura has dropped the ball.
I have dropped the ball. I will check it, and next episode we will address anything that is there.
Yeah, somebody was supposed to help us with the website. Who was that?
A lot of people.
God, people want to help us and we just blow them off, don't we? Or we don't have time. Or
we're not blowing them off. I truly appreciate it. I just truly appreciate it.
Yeah, we're not blowing you guys off. It just, God, life happens. This is an extra thing.
It's like before you know it, the next weekend's here.
Girl, I never thought this thing would have a life of its own. Do you know that?
I know, me neither.
I spent 25 minutes in the post office getting berated by an old man at one point. Sending Kool-Aid to, 3-4 different countries. And guys who get the Kool-Aid, I'm really sorry, but y'all have smartphones. It's in gallons and cups.
Because we still use those over here in America.
You know what? Our government shut down. Maybe we should switch to the metric system real quick. Who would notice? Come on.
There you go.
We could do a lot of stuff.
While we're shut down.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, guys, in all honesty, once again, I've made reparations for a bunch of shit, and if you need help, please personally get a hold of me.
The bus ticket thing is still available?
The bus ticket is available for anybody who needs out of any kind of situation because they need out. I'm willing to help you. Hopefully at some point our government will get back on track and I can go downtown and
take the next step.
I have 2 other things I got to do downtown anyway, so.
Make it a day.
You going to go with me?
I have to work.
You can blow off work.
Not blowing off work.
You got a vacation day.
I'm not taking it off for that.
Personal day. Come on, we'll eat Chinese food or something downtown. And by the way, Thursdays I think in Market Square is the farmers market.
We went there one time.
Yeah, we got good stuff. Do you think it's going on in January?
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, I'm quite sure. I'm sure it is.
Anyway, guys, let us know stuff, whatnot.
What you want to hear, what you don't want to hear.
I think I'm catching a buzz off the 2 beers I just had.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You got anything to add?
I have nothing else to add. Nope.
Cheers, guys. Talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week. What?
Savannah at work listens to us, and she quit the other day. So, Savannah, get a hold of me.
She quit what?
Work.
Oh.
Yeah. She got a better job. She's a welder now.
Oh, good for her,
Yeah,
though.
she went to school for welding, and this was like her holdover job. And
good for her. Congratulations.
God.
Oh, you do have a buzz.
Anyway, yeah, congratulations, Savannah, and we'll talk to you guys next week. God, I'm just babbling on here.
Yep. Okay, we're going to end it. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.